And we are mother plucking live, folks. I tell you now, if you don't feel alive right now, oh, hang on, quiet. If you don't feel alive right now, man, I don't know what to tell you, brothers, sisters. We are, we are just folks. All right, number one thing, everybody is getting bombarded with phishing attacks. I've talked to two exchanges that are their clients are getting bombarded with friggin' phishing attacks. Caleb and Brown, they're going after everybody. All right. Uh, uh, CALIX Solutions, they're going after everybody. It's, I want to walk you through this. All right. Now, the absolute safest option for your cryptos is the CALIX Solutions crypto laptop. Without a doubt, no question, the safest, absolute safest hardware out there. You don't need what looks like a damn key ring. You don't need any of that. Now you can use your Trezor with your crypto only laptop, but all you really need's the laptop, right? And when you get your laptop, that you get a handsome picture of me and Patrick. We send you what to do, how to do it safely, what not to do, what definitely not to do, how to hook up your laptop, how to interact with your laptop, how to move your coins from here to there. When you get a CALIX Solutions crypto only laptop, folks, that's all you need. Then what you need is a pair of balls. I don't care what the email says. I don't care if the email says, we're holding your children hostage until you give up on cryptos. I don't care if the email says, hi, this is Bitcoin Ben from Bitcoin Ben. I'm emailing you to absolutely panic, absolutely grab your hair like it's on fire. No, nope. You have to calm the down. That's how they get you. They send you some type of horseshit email that looks like an email from somebody you've dealt with. And then they say, click here. Don't. No. You close out that email and you go to the source of what they're claiming you're having an issue with. Right? If somebody calls you and says, "Hi, this is Billy Bob Joe from CALIX Solutions Helpline. Uh, we need access because we've been monitoring your laptop, and there's been suspicious activity on it." Folks, number one, CALIX Solutions doesn't monitor your laptop. We have no link to your laptop. That's the freaking point of the laptop. All right. Now, if somebody calls you and goes, "This is blah, blah, blah from CALIX Solutions, I need you to go here and go there on your laptop and do this and do that." No. You tell them, "Listen here, Billy Joe Bob, you can kiss my lily white ass. I'm going to hang up with you." No, don't hang up, don't hang up. Fuck off. I'm going to hang up with you, and I'm going to directly call CALIX Solutions. And you dial you go old school. You dial the number to CALIX Solutions on your phone. And if you get voicemail, leave a voicemail and say, "Hey, this is, Ben or Joe or Steve or Josh or Jack or Jimmy or whoever. I got a call that there's a problem with my laptop. I guarantee Patrick's going to call you back in a few minutes, and he's going to be laughing. And he's going to be like, hey, nobody called you. No one called you." So don't panic, folks. That's what they want you to do. Don't let some scammer get you all riled up. That's what they want you to do. So if we see an email that says Caleb and Brown's going bankrupt, I thought that was the funniest one. Who the hell sends out an email? Caleb Brown's going bankrupt. Click this link to get your funds. Funds out now. What? Click this link? You mean for the company that I call my agent, I have to click a link? Yeah, that's bullshit. Right? Blockchain is very simple, folks. Very, very simple. The key to keeping your stuff safe is having a hot cup of shut the fuck up. That's it. Did you see my eye twitch? Don't give people your password. Don't give people your seed phrase. That's it. Don't give people access to your laptop. That's it. If you don't do those, you're good. All you have to do is not be tricked. And realize, right? Realize that there's a lot of people out there trying to trick you. Don't be tricked. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Yeah, Robert Dunn. The answer is no. What was the question again? Exactly. Okay. Now, for those of you who want absolute security at $100 cash back right now, all right, $100 cash back on your crypto and Liberty laptop orders. Call 702-845-8276 or go to calixsolutions.io. I'm telling you, folks, get one of these brand new laptops. We do a call with you to set up your new laptop, right? And then close it, put it away, you're done. And it's 100% secure. As long as you have a hot cup of shut the up, your laptop is impenetrable. Impenetrable. I think that's a word. Oh, shout out to the guy who swung over to the club this morning and wanted to come in and join. Welcome, brother. Like I said, well, I'm not going to say what I said, but see you soon, brother. And I'm not going to mention names or anything like that. But, oh, haha, great news. Signed the lease for the club in Nashville. We get the keys January 1. So the Nashville club will be open in about a month. Give us a month. We got a lot to do, folks. We got a lot to do. Then probably a month after that, we'll have a second location here in Florida. A month after that, we'll have a third location here in Florida. A month after that, well, no, hell, we'll probably have Texas and Florida. A lot of locations opening. All right. Folks, all right, here, which is a short one. All right, a quick word from the sponsor, then I'm gonna play. Folks, I had a friend send me this video. All right. I'm gonna play a 9-minute video. This is from my friends over at Altcoin Daily, right? The twins of crypto. Those guys, they're wild, brother. Don't let them fool you. They're more wild than you know. Okay, word from the sponsor.
Are you buying and selling cryptos on the same laptop that you're using to browse the internet, read your email, and visit social media sites? If so, you're exposing your cryptos to theft. Whenever you're online, you're at risk of getting hacked and having your identity stolen. How would you feel if someone stole all of your cryptos? What would that do to your finances? Guard your cryptos with a safe and secure laptop from CALIX Solutions. Each laptop is set up just for you and your cryptos, and then we walk you through exactly how it works. Don't risk the security of your cryptos. Order a crypto laptop from CALIX Solutions now to secure your crypto future. Learn more at calixsolutions.io.
Okay, now I'm back. All right, I'm here. A friend of mine, a friend of mine sent me this video, and he's like, check out what we said on here. All right, folks, hold on tight.
That the institutional push into Bitcoin will be quite significant to the price.
It is the eve before the spot Bitcoin ETFs get approved. BlackRock, ARK Invest, 21 shares, Bitwise, VanEck, WisdomTree, Invesco, Galaxy, Fidelity, Valkyrie, Global X, Hashdex, Franklin Templeton, 11 plus spot Bitcoin ETFs all will be approved by January 10th. Why January 10th? Because that is the final deadline for ARK Invest in 21 shares. I actually think the most likely date for all of these spot ETFs to get approval is January 8th. That's the Monday before the final deadline, the 10th. I think there's a lot of reason to think that this is the most likely 2024 date to see these ETFs get approved. Mark your calendars for January 8th. So how significant is all of this for Bitcoin's price appreciation? Cathie Wood is very bullish on Bitcoin, very optimistic that their ETF and everybody's ETF will get approved. Here, she explains just how huge, just how significant, huge demand to a scarce asset will cause price to explode. Listen.
I think that the institutional push into Bitcoin will be quite significant to the price. In fact, in our price expectations going forward, the biggest contributor is institutions. As they move, they don't have to move very much in. They can move, there are trillions of dollars in assets to be allocated. If they just move in 0.1%, forget about 1%, but even 0.1 or 0.2%, that will move the needle, especially as we know, the number of Bitcoin outstanding right now is about 19.5 million. And the further that number, the furthest that number is going to go is 21 million. So the scarcity value as institutions move in will begin to move the price, we believe.
So how scarce is Bitcoin really? How scarce is Bitcoin? Have you ever thought about this? So the total Bitcoin in the world divided by the total population of the world is 0.0024. 19.5 million Bitcoins, 8 billion people. Given that a Bitcoin currently costs about $43,000, there are only enough Bitcoins for every person to have about $100 worth. If the Bitcoins were distributed actually using the global distribution of wealth, so how much wealth you have versus everybody else's wealth equals how much Bitcoins you get, 99.9% of people would have about $20, would get about $20 worth of Bitcoin. And the people in the top 0.001%, the top most upper echelon of people would only have 0.73 Bitcoin each. There's not even enough for them to accumulate one Bitcoin. This reminds me of that famous Satoshi Nakamoto quote, "It might make sense just to get some in case it catches on. If enough people think the same way, that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy." So if you, like me, understand all of this, if you take all of this supply versus demand discussion to be true, let's talk numbers. How high can we reasonably expect Bitcoin to run after an ETF approval? Price prediction. Perry-Ann Boring of the Chamber of Digital Commerce fighting for positive regulation in the US explains how high Bitcoin's going to go.
Just that marginal demand that is out there, do you have any numbers or figures in terms of just the people who haven't been able to get exposure to this asset class that may soon want to?
Yeah, we use valuation models to try to understand what is the value of Bitcoin today. We all know what the price is. It's what it's trading for on exchanges, which operate 24/7. But the real question that we need to understand, investors need to understand, is what is the value? We use 4 different valuation models. Today, it has the price of Bitcoin currently valued between $100,000 and $210,000. for Bitcoin. We also apply an S-curve analysis to look at the long-term adoption of Bitcoin. Currently, about 40% of US households have already allocated and own some form of cryptocurrency today. We are on track for 90% adoption by 2029. Once we hit that 90% adoption, prices could go as high as $1 million a coin, because again, Bitcoin has that limited supply, which is a key feature of this technology.
These spot ETFs will create huge buy-side demand. This is true. We have never seen the size of TradFi demand like we will see with these ETFs. They will be the biggest buyers. But I'm actually even more excited about what this means for crypto adoption at large. Chainlink founder Sergey Nazarov explains this. Pay attention to the concepts he articulates at the end. This is what happens next.
I think based on the size of the folks looking to make these ETFs and their user base, I think it could be quite significant for our industry as a whole. I think it'll show very clearly that TradFi is a very big player in the blockchain space and in the DeFi space. My view has always been that TradFi and the traditional capital markets are actually the biggest net buyer, the biggest net customer of things like Bitcoin. That will begin to take shape more and more through things like the Bitcoin ETF. I think, though, it'll go very far beyond that, because fundamentally, this technology is about creating better transactions, more transparent transactions, less risky transactions, more high-quality relationships between counterparties, which is fundamentally what the entire banking, capital markets, and asset management sectors are really about. And so I think the Bitcoin ETF is an efficient initial step where the bigger players in the capital markets allow folks to access cryptocurrencies. But I think they will then go on to make more and more advanced financial products of their own, and eventually even define their own decentralized finance protocols that interact with the decentralized finance protocols on public chains. And this is where our infrastructure comes in to create that connectivity and interaction, both among Web3 protocols, among capital markets protocols, and very importantly, between Web3 and capital markets.
Now is the time to get bullish. With all spot ETFs continuing to have conversations with the SEC, continuing to make moves and refile, with this metric flashing by for the first time in Bitcoin's history ever, check out this video if you haven't already. #1 secret Bitcoin price chart nobody's talking about. Seriously, this has never happened with Bitcoin before. Check out this video if you haven't yet. With the grayscale discount or premium going from negative 43% when BlackRock filed for the spot Bitcoin ETF in mid-June to now less than 6%. GBTC, the Grayscale Investment Trust, which prior to these ETFs has been how traditional TradFi has got exposure to Bitcoin thus far. It's been at a discount for so long. The point is, now that this is getting out of its discount, grinding up towards a premium once again, historically speaking, every time this happens, the bulls are back. The bull market is on. This is very bullish. Same thing with Ethereum as well. Grayscale ETH discount had a discount of negative 60%. Now it's only negative 13% in just a year. This is grinding up too. If the trend continues, buying pressure could start flowing to spot ETH. Plus, there are 3 more bullish catalysts: ETH ETF, the big upgrade Q1-ish, restaking plus LRTs will boost ETH yield. I would say that this is Ethereum's final big upgrade. The fact that this is happening in a bull market is significant. The narrative alone could send interest to ETH. And Ethereum generally steps into the spotlight in January, and it doesn't look like this month will be different. Various altcoins are at resistance on their ETH pairs, and ETH USD looks fantastic too. Bring on the redemption rally. And I don't see any Bitcoin maximalists talking about this. Ethereum just flipped Bitcoin for long-term, as in 1 year plus holder percentage. Very bullish for both coins. Post this video on social media. Send this video to a friend who needs to learn about Bitcoin and Ethereum. Guys, we post 1 video every day, keeping you informed, giving you an edge in the cryptocurrency space. If you're interested in making money in cryptocurrency, subscribe to the channel. See you tomorrow.
I think we're going to see a financial reset. Dollar's going to skyrocket. Gold and metals and mining
All right, hang on one second. Change this. All right. One thing I want to say is Edward and let's see, who was it? That was Edward and Mr. Boston Crypto. I wouldn't be exchanging telephone numbers on the private chat. Now, luckily, you're on the private server because I can see where you guys are at. Right. This is, right, you should be all right on the private server. But I don't know. You know what I mean. Okay, now, folks, watching that, all right, when we go to the private server, which is in about 5 minutes, we're going to watch an interview from a guy. This guy is a no shit mathematician. His job is mathematical probability formulas. Ironically, his name's Fred Krueger. This dude says, and I'm not bullshitting, folks, $500,000 of Bitcoin in 2024. He doesn't even question it. He's like, yeah, that's how the math works out. That's it. $500,000 at least. He shows you the formula he uses. All right. And the dude's like, yeah, I don't give a shit what no one says. It's hitting $500,000 in 2024. I don't care. I don't care what people say. It's in the code. It's in the math. It's in the formula. So, and this dude, he literally breaks down the math. Here you go. There you go. That's how much it'll be, at least. Folks, now, we are going to the private server here in about 2 or 3 minutes. Everybody, listen to me. You just heard I'm opening up at least 4 clubs in 2024. Probably more. 4 clubs. If you want to be part owner of one of those clubs, if you want to work at one of those clubs, if you have a location up in wherever Edward and who was that? All right, Edward and Lenny were talking about. If you want to open a club up in your area, come to the Founders event January 13th and 14th. Come here to Florida. Drive your sorry ass down here and get in front of me and go, Ben, we want a club up in Massachusetts. I have investors. I I need people in the area that want to own a piece of the club and run that mother plucker. I need employees at the clubs. I need people that will educate all of the general public coming into the clubs. I need consultants at each of the clubs. You want a job in Bitcoin? Come to the Founders Group Worldwide event January 13th and 14th. You get free lunch out of the Bitcoin Ben Burger bus. Wait till you see this food truck. It is badass. Now, okay, I'm telling you folks, there's a link under here to get your tickets. There's only 125 tickets available. Get them now. Now you can also watch on Zoom. But if you want to talk some business with me, you want to get hired at my clubs, you need to come talk to me. I'm doing interviews at the Founders Group Worldwide event, January 13th and 14th. You want to change your life? Get your ass down here to Florida. Here's a little something. I was in my swimming pool this morning. Can you do that where you're at? Come to Florida. Get away from the damn snow, you silly, snowy people. January 13th and 14th. Get your tickets now. All right. Oh, hang on a second. In fact, if I were you, I'd go to the website, call, or go to the website, get your tickets. Then call 512-877-8577, and they'll give you the telephone number to hotels close to us. All right? All right. All right. Word from the sponsor, and then we're off to the private server.
Are you buying and selling cryptos on the same laptop that you're using to browse the internet, read your email, and visit social media sites? If so, you're exposing your cryptos to theft. Whenever you're online, you're at risk of getting hacked and having your identity stolen. How would you feel if someone stole all of your cryptos? What would that do to your finances? Guard your cryptos with a safe and secure laptop from CALIX Solutions. Each laptop is set up just for you and your cryptos, and then we walk you through exactly how it works. Don't risk the security of your cryptos. Order a crypto laptop from CALIX Solutions now to secure your crypto future. Learn more at calixsolutions.io.
Oh, I'm back. There is a question over here on Rumble. Is the Founders Group investing in each of the locations? Yes. One of the requirements I have for each location is that 10% of the location ownership is saved for the Founders Group if they want it. There we go. All right. So that's another way. If you don't want to, or if you can't financially afford 10% ownership in the clubs, join the founders group. Venture capital fund. Then you own part of all of the clubs. There you go. All right. We are going private server. If you want to continue watching the show, use this QR code right here, or there's links under the show for my Patreon and my Substack, which will take you to the private server. And yes, we have like hundreds of people watch. Oh wow. Everyone over on Rumble, hit the like button, give it the thumbs up. Everyone, and then join the private server over on Rumble. There's a link up at the top of the chat over on Rumble for my Patreon. All right, everyone hit like. Everyone watching on YouTube, hit like. I don't know if Amazon or Roku, I don't know if they have like. I don't know. Oh well. All right, we're off to the private server to keep this show rolling. Love you guys. See you on the private server. Everyone watching on the private server right now, just hold tight while I shut all these others off. Be right back.